In the realm of hip-hop and love drama, Atlanta is known for its vibrant energy. But this time, one of its key figures, young Jock, has become the center of attention. Renowned for his infectious energy and a career that spans both music and reality TV, Jock has recently found himself engulfed in heartbreak. Celebrity Insider News. According to reports, a major strain in his marriage to attorney Kendra Robinson stems from their conflicting views on having children. With 8 children from past relationships, young Jock is no stranger to family dynamics, but this disagreement with Kendra has created significant tension between them. Amidst the glitz and glamour of Atlanta's hip-hop scene, young Jock's personal life has always been closely followed. When he married Kendra Robinson in 2021, fans held on to hope that despite their tumultuous pasts, they had finally found a sense of stability. Their lavish wedding, which was broadcast on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, symbolized a fresh start, a chance to write a new chapter together. However, what seemed like a promising beginning quickly unraveled, leaving both parties to grapple with the complexities of their relationship. As young Jock and Kendra's marriage faced this significant challenge, it became clear that their once solid foundation was now being tested. With conflicting priorities and unresolved issues, the couple found themselves drifting further apart. While Jock remains deeply connected to his children from past relationships, Kendra has expressed her desire to build a future focused on the family they were trying to create together. The divide between their aspirations has cast a shadow over their relationship, forcing them to confront difficult decisions about their future. As the drama unfolds, fans and onlookers alike are left wondering if they can find common ground or if their love story will come to an end. From the outside, Jock and Kendra's relationship appeared to be filled with promise and potential. But beneath the surface, cracks were beginning to show. While they started with genuine affection and mutual respect, their differences became more pronounced over time. Jock, who had always prioritized family, envisioned growing old with children and building a legacy with Kendra by his side. On the other hand, Kendra, deeply invested in her career as a lawyer, found the idea of expanding their family daunting, fearing it would sideline her professional aspirations and limit her personal freedom. This fundamental disconnect became a point of constant friction, creating an undercurrent of tension in their once happy relationship. Despite their love for one another, the more they discussed their future, the clearer it became that their paths were diverging. Jock's enthusiasm for building a family clashed with Kendra's hesitation to make significant life changes, and this imbalance began to weigh heavily on both of them. They tried to navigate their differences, but the strain of juggling their professional lives with their personal desires began to take its toll. Arguments became more frequent, and what once seemed like a partnership built on shared dreams now felt like two people pulling in opposite directions. The divide between them grew, making it harder to envision a path forward together. As their disagreements over children continued to fester, it became evident that something had to give. Both Jock and Kendra were deeply invested in their individual ambitions, but the gap between their goals was widening. What once appeared to be a strong foundation of mutual respect and shared love was now overshadowed by the growing uncertainty of whether they could align their futures. The longer they tried to navigate this, the more they realized that their relationship was at a crossroads, and without compromise, it was increasingly clear that their marriage might not survive. She prioritized her objectives and aspirations, knowing that as someone who had dedicated years to building her legal career, she saw becoming a mother as a decision that required careful consideration, much like integrating into a family. However, Kendra viewed her choice to focus on her career and delay starting a family not as a rejection of Jock, but as a means of preserving her independence and the life she had worked tirelessly to create. To her, building a family would have long-term implications that couldn't be taken lightly, and it wasn't something she was ready to jump into without significant thought. Despite their deep love for one another, the dynamic of their relationship, which already included Jock's 8 children from previous relationships, wasn't a simple adjustment. Kendra's hesitation stemmed from concerns about how bringing more children into the mix would impact their existing responsibilities, her independence, and their day-to-day life together. She wasn't rejecting Jock, but the thought of blending their lives and responsibilities while also navigating her career felt overwhelming. As their conversations around children became more frequent, the issue grew into a major source of tension. Jock felt that Kendra's reluctance wasn't just about timing, but reflected a deeper incompatibility in how they saw their future together. Sources close to the couple began to express concern, suggesting that their differing visions for parenthood had created an irreconcilable gap in their relationship. And in the end, Jock and Kendra decided to part ways amicably. Despite the pain and heartbreak, they both acknowledged that their lives were moving in different directions due to their conflicting priorities. In an open interview after the divorce was announced, Jock reflected on the split, admitting, "Sometimes love isn't enough." He shared that even deep love can't bridge the gap when future goals and life visions don't align. The decision to go their separate ways wasn't easy, but it was one they felt was necessary for their own well-being. Jock had long envisioned starting a family with Kendra, but he ultimately came to understand that continuing to push that conversation would only create resentment. For him, the dream of a family was no longer attainable, and he had to let go. Meanwhile, Kendra has handled the situation with grace and composure, refusing to let public opinion dictate her worth or decisions. She's been vocal about her belief that a woman's value isn't tied to her willingness to have children. "I made a choice that was right for me," she told friends. "It doesn't mean I love Jock any less. It just means I had to stay true to myself." Fans of the couple have been vocal in their reactions, with opinions sharply divided. Some support their decision, understanding that different paths are sometimes best, while others are left heartbroken, wishing for a different outcome. Many have applauded Kendra for standing firm in her decision, seeing her as a role model for women who prioritize their ambitions and personal agency. Others have expressed sympathy for Jock, understanding his longing for a partner who shared his dream of expanding their family as they move forward. Separately, both Jock and Kendra seem focused on rebuilding their lives. Jock remains active in the music industry, frequently making appearances on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, giving fans a window into his journey post-divorce. Kendra, on the other hand, has redirected her energy back into her legal career, using her platform to inspire young professionals, especially women, to unapologetically pursue their goals. Their split serves as a poignant reminder of the complexities inherent in modern relationships. In an era where personal aspirations frequently clash with traditional expectations, couples are increasingly finding themselves navigating decisions that test the strength of their bonds. Jock and Kendra's story sheds light on the significance of having aligned goals in a relationship, especially when those aspirations diverge. The once hopeful partnership, filled with dreams of family expansion, eventually gave way to conflicting visions for the future, leading to their amicable decision to separate. Despite their love, they realized that without shared long-term goals, moving forward together would be impossible. Their parting wasn't just about personal ambitions, it was about recognizing that staying together would have meant compromising their own happiness. For Jock, the dream of building a family was deeply rooted in his values, while Kendra, with a thriving legal career, valued independence and self-preservation. Each step they took was guided by the need to stay true to themselves, even if it meant stepping away from what they once built together. Now, as they move forward, Jock continues to focus on his music and appearances, while Kendra has returned to her legal career, aiming to inspire young women to pursue their dreams without hesitation. Their story remains a powerful example of the complexities modern relationships face, where love, ambition, and self-respect must coexist to create a lasting, meaningful bond.